Welcome to Beta Mail, where today we're going to be disassembling a large triple wardrobe. I've already taken the drawers out at the bottom of the wardrobe, so now it's just going to be a case of methodically going through and disassembling it. So I'm going to show you the process for that now. Tools then, I'm going to be using an electric drill with a couple of different bits with the Phillips or crosshead options on for smaller and larger screws, and then just a normal Phillips crosshead screwdriver. First thing I'm going to do is try and take out all the shelves, then I'm going to take out the doors as well. So I'm going to do that now. In terms of drill bit selection, I'm going to give you an example here. So before I even start drilling, here's a drill bit that is a poor fit, and you can see when you pop it in, it still wriggles around. So now I've gone through all my drill bit options, and then I found one with minimum wriggle when I actually pop it into the screw itself. So this is the drill bit I'm going to use to take the door off. Generally, what I like to do is work from the bottom and move up, so that then when I'm taking out this last hinge at the end, I can support the weight of the door either with my hand or get my foot underneath if it's down towards the floor. Obviously, if you've got help doing this, it makes it a little easier. Lefty-loosey then, I took all of the screws off of the hinges, and a top tip, obviously you can keep them in the pot, or in this case I've labelled up a food bag, and I'm going to put all the screws in there so all in one sealed bag at the end. The reason I've taken the hinges off of the actual side of the wardrobe itself is because this is a pretty big meaty bit of kit, so I didn't want the hinges left on there and then stack them on top and scratch. Whereas with the doors, I can align them to make sure the hinges don't rest on one another and scratch. But again, it's your preference. What I could do, obviously, is now take the hinges off of the doors as well if I was worried about them laying on top of one another and scratching. But I can mitigate for that either by using sheeting or just placing them so they don't rest on top of one another. But it's your call. Second top tip, full of them today. As you're taking off the bits and pieces of the wardrobe, it's really handy to label up the individual pieces. So I've got the left-hand door here, middle door, just with a bit of sellotape and a post-it note. Again, it looks obvious when you're taking it apart, but once it's all laid out flat, and particularly if you're packing it into your car or your van, or even just moving from room to room, stuff will get out of order quite quickly. So to be able to quickly identify what goes where will really help later on. Again, if you're worried about the surface or paint peeling off, either just use a sticky note like this without the sellotape, or indeed just pop the note on the inside of the door, so if it does cause any damage, then it's not too noticeable to anyone but yourself. So what we have next is this little piece of equipment called a cam lock. So what happens in here, there's a couple of little teeth that as you rotate the cam lock nut around, it will then grab on to a screw or a bolt around the head, just like this one here. So this cam lock has been removed. You can see there's the screw that's attached in the shelf into the side of the wardrobe. When the cam lock is in there and you turn it, the teeth will come around behind and grip onto that head there. So all you need to do is, there's a handy little arrow on here. If it's pointing away from the screw head, then it means it's locked. If it's pointing towards the screw head, it means it's unlocked, and you can remove the shelf or the cam lock itself just like that. So I'm now around the rear of the wardrobe, and there were 3 back panels that I've taken off with slightly longer screws, so I've popped them in a different bag. The next thing I'm going to do is take this side section off, which then means I can then lift these roof section off, or the top section. So I've now taken off both the right hand end panel and then the roof section as well, and labelled them up. But it's a good opportunity to see here where these screws protrude. And also you've got spaces for these dowels, and the dowels themselves are just these little bits of wood that poke out and marry into holes to help you line up. So on your own it's okay, but definitely when it comes to putting a wardrobe together, it's a huge help having two people, so you can both support the weight, marry up the holes on each side, and it just makes it an awful lot easier. So next thing I'm going to do now is take this shelf out here, which is held in with those cam locks, and then I can remove this middle panel here, and then I can remove the end panel as well. Okay, so that's the wardrobe broken down into its main component parts. You can obviously break these things down further, but at this stage it's going to be quite manageable for myself and one other to shift these bits of wardrobe across to the new room. As always, thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please like, comment, share and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.